it's me, ALLUZIO. Welcome back. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a different video. We're going to do a reaction video to the Resident Evil 9 showcase that came out on the 15th of January. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm ALLUZIO. I am working my way through the Resident Evil games as blind playthroughs. I haven't played horror games like this before. Survival horror, I think that's what they're called. And so far, so good. We've played Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and we're on Resident Evil 0 right now. But we will be playing Resident Evil 9 upon release. So if that sounds interesting to you, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and make sure you stick around. I don't know what I'm getting myself into today. I have seen a few things come past on my Instagram from this, but I haven't watched it, so it's completely blind and a genuine reaction. So yeah. All right, let's I think let's just get into it. Why not? Oh my god, he looks so good. I'm so hyped, I can't.
In this showcase, we'll go over the latest information on Resident Evil Requiem, which will release next month on February 27. Let's take a look at some of the gameplay.
Okay. Leon is back. Oh my god. I love Leon. If you don't know, I love Leon.
はい、出ないとは言ってないですね。いや、言ってないです。まあ実際あの時も話しましたけど、レオンでもうバチバチのホラーのステージをテストしてみたんですけど、やっぱりこんなレオンあんま見たくなくないっていう意見が大半だったっていうのは事実としてありますね。今回グレイスとレオンで全然違うゲームになってます。グレイスの方はその RE2 ですとかバイオ7もそうですね。ホラーに特化したゲーム体験になってまして、レオンの方はというとバイオ4に代表されるような緊張感はすごい高いんですけども、そこまでその恐怖に特化してない、アクションも楽しめるサバイバルホラー、レオンにふさわしい体験が作れてるんじゃないかなとは思ってて、グレースのホラーとそのレオンのアクション2つこう並べて遊ぶことで、今までのバイオハザードではないすごく感情の揺れ幅が大きいゲームになってます。バイオハザードって緊張と弛緩のその差っていうのが一つ面白さだと思ってるんですけども、すごく緊張して静かなペースで進むグレースのゲームプレイと、もう発散してダイナミックに激しいアクションをする、そういうカタルシスのあるレオン、大きな意味でその緊張と弛緩っていう役割としてパートを最適に配置する、こういう意図で構成しています。レオンとグレース2人とも主人公なんですけども、ストーリーとしては基本的には一つ、ストーリーの中でプレイヤーキャラがグレースになるパートがあって、またレオンがプレイするパートがあると、そういう構成になってますね。バイオ6の後のレオンの続きですけど、レオンはレクイエムの段階でも DSO のエージェントとしてバイオハザードテロと世界のね戦い続けてるってことになってます。彼はたくさんの悲劇を見てきた。おそらく彼今回過去一追い詰められることになると思うんで、その辺も注目してほしいなと思います。今回のゾンビは生前のその人の特徴っていうのを引き継いでいるゾンビがいます。例えばこの館の中で掃除係の人がいるんですけども、その人はゾンビになってもひたすらこう屋敷をきれいにしようとね掃除を続けてるんですよ。このようにいろんなこう生前の行動に執着するゾンビがいて、ゲームでは彼らの行動を観察して、うまくかわすのに利用したり倒すのに使うと、こういったことができるようになってます。レオンのゲームプレイは圧倒的な緊張感のある戦闘、RE4から進化したサバイバルアクションになっています。トマホークという斧を装備しており、それによるパリができます。シューティングっていうのが中心になってくるので、さらに洗練されたガンプレイっていうところにも力を入れてますね。また V を狙って、敵に体術を決める、それから 敵が持っていた武器を奪って利用する。
Shut up. Okay, I like this.
どの敵をどの部位を撃つのか、またどうやって倒すのか、そういった戦略を立てるのが面白さであり、それがうまくいった時にさらにカタルシスが倍増する、そういったゲームプレイになっています。
Game go. Cowboy go. Oh my god.
グレースのゲームプレイは閉鎖空間の中を、投資弾薬脅威となる敵、その中をもう恐る恐る考えながら動くっていうような面白さだと思ってるんですけども、グレースでは敵を倒すべきか逃げるのか、そこの判断も非常に重要になってきています。なので、レクイエムではそのためのさまざまな手段を用意しています。それほど重火器いっぱい出てくるわけではないんですけども、一つこう象徴的な武器としてレクイエムというそのままタイトルを名を冠した武器が出てきます。この大口径の武器は弾数ほどないんですけど、ここぞという時にグレースを救ってくれる頼りになる武器になってます。
Okay.
実はクラフト要素も少しひねりを入れてまして、そのアンポルを作るためには感染したゾンビの血が必要になります。クラフトのリソースになる血っていうのを、つまり敵を倒すのにもまた意味があると、そういう意味でより RS スタイルのゲームを深めるような工夫っていうのは各所に入れてますね。
That's so cool.
That's too effective.
A variety of gameplay options have also been added to this title. Players can switch between two camera perspectives.
I think that this is actually really interesting.
And these can be changed at any time during the game.
Oh, you can do it.
Multiple difficulties are also available. New players can enjoy casual mode and use aim assist to take down zombies with more ease. But if you choose standard classic, ink ribbons will be needed to save the game when playing as Grace.
My favorite. I love ink ribbons.
This mode is recommended for those who enjoy a tense atmosphere.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Is this it?
今回、ポルシェさんとコラボレーションさせていただきまして、世界に1台しかない車を作っております。
What? Dude, if this is available IRL.
Resident Evil and Porsche are two very iconic brands with so much heritage. It's one of those collaborations you're always dreaming of as a gaming fan working in this environment. Collaborations like this obviously don't spawn out of nowhere. For his adventures, Leon needed a car which represents his style, but also delivers when it comes to navigating him through, all of those dangerous moments he experiences in the game. What I really admire about the custom Resident Evil Cayenne Turbo GT is how the team stayed true to its characteristics by still ensuring it feels authentic in this world. It took a lot of expertise from different departments at Porsche and complex 3D printing to apply those customizations to the real car. It's going to look amazing in the game.
Imagine you're working at Porsche.
今回もう一つ、
Yeah, we have a collaboration
ハミルトン
now with
さんと、コラボさせていただきまして、レオンとグレースそれぞれのキャラのイメージをモチーフとした時計をつけてます。
So cool.
Two fantastic watch models which recreate those worn in the game in all the stunning details. The
That's
khaki
crazy.
field
That's
Autochrono
crazy.
and the Pan Europe Automatic will be
So pretty.
in limited edition, 2,000 pieces each, and will release
2,000.
alongside Resident Evil
if
Requiem
you're gonna get
on
one, comment down below,
February
or you're
the
gonna try.
27th. Please
know.
stay tuned.
I would love that. But yeah, I don't think I can afford that. I don't know how much the purchase are.
In addition to the base game, a
Alright, well,
deluxe edition featuring bonus content will also be available for purchase.
I got that. That's the one I got.
Extra costumes for Grace and
Yo,
Leon,
she looks so good.
weapon skins, and screen filters will be included in this edition.
Ooh, so moody.
Those who pre-order will receive an apocalypse costume for Grace.
Damn. It looks good. I can't remember how good it looks.
Along with the platforms shown, the game will also be available on the cloud gaming service GeForce Now.
Wow.
This title is being developed in collaboration with NVIDIA, so a wide range of PC users can enjoy it.
It's such an honor to work on Resident Evil. The iconic series has been thrilling fans around the world for close to 30 years and has continued to raise the bar for innovation and technology with every single release. We've been working closely with Capcom on Resident Evil Requiem, helping shape the future of the franchise with path tracing for realistic graphics, and AI-powered NVIDIA DLSS 4 with multi-frame generation for incredibly fast performance. DLSS also makes Resident Evil Requiem more accessible across a wide range of PCs, extending the nightmare to more gamers. And with GeForce Now, gamers can experience Resident Evil Requiem at launch with the cutting-edge graphics and performance on nearly any device, streaming from powerful GeForce RTX servers in the cloud. I can't wait to unlock the mysteries of Raccoon City once again.
Hell yeah, me neither.
Not only that, 1/6 scale figures of our two protagonists will also be available for purchase. Grace and Leon's figures can be displayed separately or together as a set.
Am I crazy?
And if you line them up with previous figures, both figures are scheduled for release this fall. An original design Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller will be released on the same day as the game.
Dude, I'm getting FOMO. I want everything.
And as a series first, Amiibo will also be available.
What?
Please look forward to more information.
That's crazy.
On Resident Evil Requiem launch day, the gold editions of both Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, including all downloadable content, will be released on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Damn, that's wild. I didn't
We'll
know you
also
could
be
play
celebrating 30 years of the series with special concerts. Relive
I
the
wanna go to
series'
this.
greatest moments
I hope that
with
they come
breathtaking orchestral performances. The first ticket lottery is open right now to Resident Evil
I need to sign up for
ambassadors.
this right now.
Concerts are planned for not just Japan, but North America and Europe. More information on these will be released later.
I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I wanna go. I wanna go. What is ALLUZIO'S?
これもねまだお伝えしてるんですけど、実はレオンにはある秘密があって、そことも関わってくる要素だったり、グレースのお母さんアリスタが殺された、そこにも関わる非常に重要なものになっているので、この辺のねその謎をプレイしてぜひ解き明かしていってもらえればなと思います。バイオハザードレクイエム、まだまだ言いたいこと本当にキリがないんで、発売まで引き続き注目していただければと思います。
Oh, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
Why did you kidnap me?
Kidnap you? I liberated you.
Ooh.
I think I want a second opinion.
What is happening here?
So excited for this. I'm gonna stop.
I'll keep our friends busy.
Oh, he looks so cute. What the fuck? Jesus. I actually just got like goosebumps. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's talk about things broken down now. I feel like there was some titles and some topics that we can sort of jump through. The first thing we talk about is Leon being back. Now, if you're a Resident Evil fan, if you've played any of the old games, or if you've just played the most popular ones, Resident Evil 2 Remake was one of my favorite games I've ever played. I found experiencing Leon's side of the story and Claire's side of the story super fun. I'll do a little plug there on my channel if you want to check them out. But I fell in love with Leon. I think everyone fell in love with Leon. I also fell in love with Claire, but Leon was really, his story and his character, the idea of this like young guy who had a dream of becoming a police agent and then getting to this raccoon city that was overrun by zombies at this point, and him having to survive with very little guidance and very little understanding of what he's gotten himself into. And then like that, I will never forget the welcome Leon sign in Raccoon City Police Department. That will stay with me, I think, for the rest of my life. It's so wholesome and such a contrast with the situation that he's in, bless him. So to see him come back and play as a 51-year-old character who has been, you know, spending his life surviving and learning the skills and the strategies to deal with these creatures for it then to be used again. I don't know, it's like seeing an old friend, in my opinion. It's seeing how far he's come in his life, seeing how, he's grown as a human. I love it. I'm a sucker for that. So I love that. I also love this whole contrasting between Grace and Leon's playstyle. The fact that Leon obviously will use that experience that he's gained in the last 30 years to have this very action-packed, very intense, very survivalist type of gameplay where you will just be fighting and attacking everything and using their weapons against them and, using all the different things that Leon has learned from all these years of being an agent to survive. It's just beautiful. And then you have the contrast of Grace, who's obviously younger, probably a lot more inexperienced, and she has to survive in a lot more of a sneaky, quiet, survival-y way. She doesn't have the weapon experience. She doesn't have maybe the muscles. Maybe she doesn't have, the natural survival instinct that maybe Leon had. I don't know that much about the character Grace. I don't know much about her mum because I haven't played all of the games yet. But, the idea of having two different types of playstyle and having them be so contrasting where you'll flip from an action-based one to a very sneaky survival-style gameplay, I love it. I think that is a very artistic decision, and it also does give me those Resident Evil 0 vibes where you've got a tough guy and a very naive young girl who, you have to play them in very different ways. Next up, we had the whole idea of these zombies having personality and having habits from then when they were alive. I love that. I think that just adds an extra level of detail to these creatures that a lot of movies and games, I think they miss out on. I think this might be the first, correct me if I'm wrong, type of media that has ever portrayed zombies to sustain their habits and their characteristics of who they were as a human. I love it. I think that's actually really interesting. And I love that it's going to add a new aspect to these games of, okay, this person has these habits. They're going to walk around. They're going to clean mirrors. They're going to, stay in the kitchen and chop things up. And his weapon will be a knife because he was a chef. And I know, I love that. What would mine be? I mean, I don't think I'd move very much. I'd just be sat here playing video games. But what would yours be? It's interesting to think about. You could think about the people you're around every day, your colleagues at work, your mom, your dad, your siblings, your friends. What would they turn into? Say you've got a friend that's in love with football. Would he become a football zombie? Who knows? I love it. All right, then we talked again about the two layers of gameplay. I've already spoken a lot about that, so I won't go into it as well. I do like the difference between the weapons. That's really fun. You have Leon having a wide range of weapons, and then you have Grace obviously with her limited ammo, limited resources, but very strong gun to get her out of difficult situations. Oh yeah, we have the crafting. Yeah, the crafting with the bloods and the specialized bloods, and you can make weapons or heals, I think, from what I can tell. I will have to read about this when we do play it, but I think that's a really interesting thing that they've added. The fact that you can explode a zombie with something that you've made in game is super fun. And I'm guessing that maybe you could get like a super heal or something. That'd be interesting for sure. We've obviously got the two different types of camera play styles, so you can play first person or you can play third person. I think that'll be really nice in certain situations. Obviously, shooting and things is normally a little bit easier in first person, but sometimes you want to have a little peek around a corner and not have to fully be seen by your enemies, kind of like Huck Raiders. So I don't know. We'll try it out. We'll see which one we prefer. Different game modes. Obviously, that's in most games. You can play the casual one, which is a lot more relaxed. And then you have standard modern and standard classic. I love these options. I think they're really cool. I am a sucker for the ink ribbons, so I'll probably be playing with the ink ribbons. I like the challenge. And if you know me, the whole of Resident Evil 1, basically, I carried around my ink ribbons because I just had an emotional attachment to them. And that has not changed. So don't expect anything else. Now we've got the collaborations. We've got the Porsche. We've got the watches, we've got the statues, we've got the Nintendo Switch 2 controller. I am a sucker for limited edition merch. I get FOMO in everything, and, I would love to have one of these watches. I don't think I will be able to afford it, and I also don't think I will be lucky enough to purchase one if there's only 2,000 of them in the whole world. So if you are lucky enough, congratulations. I'm very jealous of you. It's definitely something to pass down through the generations, and yeah, enjoy it. I don't know if I would wear it. I don't know if I would. I think I would keep it very, very safe. I love the Porsche collaboration. I'm not a huge car fan, so yeah, I think it's a cool thing. I think it's a fun collaboration. I think it's cool that they've made their own car that specifically suits Leon. I think that's always fun. But is it necessary? I don't know. Then we've got the deluxe editions, the pre-orders, blah, blah, blah. All those things that always come out. Do what you want, you know, buy it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, wait until it's on a sale. Enjoy it either way. Now we've got a big push with Nvidia on this game. I'm just hoping that the release is smooth because I remember that Capcom, when they released Monster Hunter, that was a struggle for me. But this one, they seem to be prioritizing it. So hopefully it runs smooth for all of us. I did just buy a new graphics card, so it should be fine on my PC. But if you don't have super high specs, I totally understand in the current situation of the PC part market. It's a huge mess. So hopefully this game runs well enough on a wide variety of PC users. And if not, hopefully you have a console that you can play it on too. Like I said, the concerts is something that I'm super hyped for. I will be keeping an eye out here in Europe to see where I can go and see this. I would love to. It would be super fun. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep an eye out for it. And the last thing that they left us with is this whole ELPIS. Now, I'm not super aware of it. I have been, you know, seeing Resident Evil content come past, but I haven't been diving too deeply into it because I really want to experience it when the game does come out. But I think it's really interesting that Leon, is this his objective then? Is he been sent to discover what this ELPIS thing is? Yeah, I don't have a lot of things to say about it because I don't know that much. So if you have some thoughts, leave them down below. I don't want any spoilers, so let's try and avoid that. But any theories that you might have or any of your ideas that you've come up with, I'd love to know. And that's basically where they ended it. So yeah, there's my thoughts and opinions about the Resident Evil 9 showcase. I am super hyped to play this game. A month and a bit can't go fast enough. I miss Leon. I'm not gonna lie to anyone. I miss playing as Leon, so I'm super hyped for that. It's gonna be my first time playing Grace or, you know, any of her family members. I haven't played her mom. I don't know where that story comes from, but we'll go with it. We'll get there. We'll understand. It's fine. I honestly just everything I see about Resident Evil Requiem, I get more and more hyped. I think it's gonna be one hell of a game, and I'm a little bit worried. It's one of those moments where it's like this is the best game that's gonna come out. It could also be terrible, but we'll see. I have high hopes, and I think it's gonna be a really intense, really beautiful looking, very unique game. I think the thing that's gonna hold it apart from the other Resident Evil games is that whole duo gameplay style, and hopefully the story. I hope the story has a lot of depth. I'm a sucker for a good story, so yeah. I think the characters and the monsters especially look absolutely insane. The monsters look terrifying. I'm really not looking forward to dealing with these giant mutations. They, it's gonna be a tough one, but I really can't wait. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and experiencing this together. Once again, I am playing all of the Resident Evil games blind playthroughs on my channel, so if that does sound interesting to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I'll be back before you know it with the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.